An escape from what do you call the hypocrisy of this city, anyway.
No, I wouldn't call it an escape.
Yeah, no, it
What
is.
sort of hypocrisy? What do you mean by hypocrisy of this?
Government jobs, everything, and the bribery and corruption regarding police departments.
But isn't it a very, very dangerous escape?
Not at all, no. Not if one is aware that the dangers involved in drugs.
But do you not think it's a possibility you could kill yourself?
No, not at all, no.
How about you, Johnny?
Yeah, well, I feel that there is a possibility that I could kill myself, but I still continue on, taking drugs because I've been taking drugs for a number of years. I don't find this as an escape, but I do find that it helps to release my inhibitions, and that way I feel a lot freer in society. Although I do get busted occasionally, like even at the moment I'm pending trials, But I wouldn't say that I'd feel it an escape, although I do feel, that it does release my inhibitions, as I've said, There is a possibility again, doing time over, which I feel is wrong. I don't feel that a person should do any time or even be sentenced for being in a position of drugs, because I feel that a person, if he wants to do a thing to himself, well, then that's his own business, man. That he doesn't have to give it to other people. Like, I don't give it to other people, but I fix regularly. There's every day, there's not a day goes past that I don't fix, and it's been like this since 1967 or so. So, my feeling towards drugs is that I've never touched anyone, I've never bothered anyone, but I still use, every day I use, and I don't see why I should be hassled or busted by some petty drug squad,
How old are you?
I'm 24 at the moment.
24. There's not the fear that someday you just might be found dead in a gutter, dead in a flat, dead in bed.
Yeah, well, there is this...
Does that frighten you?
Yeah, well, I tell you, there is this fear of it. Like, I have overdosed on several occasions, ODs we call it. I've been brought through in hospitals, I've been pumped out, I've been everything, But it doesn't beat, the effect that I get, I still love that fix, and I'd rather have that fix rather than say, well, I'm going to OD, and if I had the OD on that fix, well, then I'd still take that fix, I suppose,
Loris, how do you feel about this sort of situation?
Well, I wouldn't take drugs, as an escape. One time I had to take them, because I was addicted to them. But now at the moment I just take them if I feel like taking them.
What were you addicted to?
Morphine, heroin.
What's it like to be addicted to something like morphine or heroin?
Well, it's nice if you have them. It's just cool. But if you haven't got them, it's a bad sin. But at the time I did have them.
Bad sin in what way?
It's a bad sin, you're sick. You just have to get it. But I never got to that stage that I had to have it. I always did have it. And at the moment I just take it now when I can get it, when it's available. I have no habit now,
Have any of you got a habit now?
Well, I have a few habits, different habits in the past, but at the moment I haven't got a habit, although I still do fix regularly. I haven't got a habit that I could call a habit, So I wouldn't say that I have a habit at the moment.
So all of you take drugs from free will to escape,
yeah,
to be happy, to be cool.
As well,
No,
there's
not
no
at all.
such, there's no, and there's no such thing as, say, how does it feel like you're going to have a fix and you're going to end up in the gutter, you're going to end up dead. That's not true. I mean, you only
But
use...
drug addicts, people who have taken drugs have ended up dead.
Yeah,
There have been overdoses here in Dublin even.
that happens, yeah, but I mean, the average person doesn't, shoot up too much or use too much. You know what you're capable of, what you can take,
But how can any of you guarantee that some night, purely by accident, you won't inject too
No,
much
you wouldn't by
heroin or morphine
accident,
into yourself?
you know.
Well, nobody can guarantee that, because nobody knows before they die, and nobody knows, before they overdose that they are going to overdose. It's just one of these things that we take a chance on, Every time a junkie has a fix, he takes a chance on that he may overdose or he may not overdose. It's not going to say that he is going to OD or overdose, but on most occasions he won't overdose, but a few times he does. It's very, very few, I think, that he does overdose, but now and again he
Did
does.
any of you ever think that you were going to die?
Yeah.
Did you ever overdose?
No.
I've actually overdosed, yeah, and known that it was pending.
How did it feel?
It doesn't bother me one way or the other, because drugs one way or the other, you're going to die from them anyway. And whether you overdose early or
No, I
late,
don't think
it's
so.
immaterial. Well, it's personal
Don't think
opinion.
I wouldn't
But
say so myself.
You've got a long life ahead of you if you sort of...
Yeah, but what sort of a
vaguely
life
look
have I
at-
got
Yeah,
ahead
but
of me?
you could
Assume
die
I was to
anyway,
give it up.
I mean, you could flip and get knocked down by walking across the road, or you could die from you could turn into an alcoholic or something like that, you know? You could die from cancer, you could die from anything.
What did the three of you say to the people who are watching this program, who are listening to you speaking, and say that you should be locked up, done away with, that you're a
Well,
danger to society?
And I'd say everyone to their own thing, you know? You do what you want. I don't care what anyone does. I do what I want to do, you know?
Yeah, I'd say that as well. You know, you do your own thing, but don't do it to me. Like, you know, let me do my thing. If I want to fix, let me fix. But I'm not going to turn on your kids, or I'm not going to turn on anyone else's kids. I mean, I find it hard enough getting drunk for myself, you know. So let them do what they want to do, and I do what I want to do. That's what I say.
And all I say is this: that how many widows from alcoholic deaths are sitting watching this program, whatever program it is. Well, it's immaterial what sort of death once it's connected with alcohol or any other such vice that they may call it. I mean, what's their point?